to yoga. This afternoon, this evening, we're going to start lying on the back. If you want to get a blanket to put under your head, that's also fine. If you need any other additional props, feel free to go and grab them. And join me on the floor. Begin to bring an awareness to your breath and arrive to this moment. Your arms are out by your sides, palms are facing skyward, feet are relaxed, toes are pointed to the corners of the room. Just observe the breath here. Placing the left hand on the belly, the right hand on the chest. Begin to deepen the breath and feel the belly rise into the left hand. And feel the exhalation as the belly falls to the earth. On the next inhalation, belly rises, chest rises. Hold the breath at the top and exhale. Taking some of the deepest breaths that you may have taken all day. Leaving your worries at the door. Switch hands, bring the right palm to the belly, left hand to the chest. Continuing this 3-part breath through your entire practice. On your next inhalation, I would like you to imagine light and life and energy entering the sole of the left foot with the inhalation, rising up the body to the crown of the head. Pause for just a moment and then exhale anything that doesn't serve you down the right side of the body through the sole of the right foot. On your next inhalation, I would like you to switch. Imagine light and love and energy entering your body through the sole of the right foot to the crown chakra, and exhaling any of the worries, tensions of the day through the left side of the body. A few more times with this alternate nostril breathing. tenting the knees skyward. Bend the knees up into the chest, grabbing onto the shins with the palms, and rock a little side to side. And begin making little circles with the knees. Massaging through the kidneys and the adrenals and the back of the body. And reverse your circling in the opposite direction. On your next inhalation, stretching the feet skyward, palms come to the earth. Point the toes and flex the feet, and point the toes and flex the feet. Circle the toes away from each other. And circle the toes towards each other. Stretching the right leg out, bending the left knee, grabbing onto the shin. Exhale, pulling the left knee to the chest. Right foot is flexed. On your next inhalation, switch. And releasing the right leg to meet the left. Bring the arms out to a T. Bend the legs. And on your next exhalation, allow the legs to fall to the left, keeping the connection in the right shoulder blade to the earth. Inhale the knees up and exhale them to the right. Inhale, knees are skyward, feet are touching the earth, and exhale to the left. Inhale, the knees up, and exhale to the right. This time, when you exhale the knees over to the left, place your left hand on your right thigh and turn your head to the right. Inhale, release, bringing the knees over to the right, placing the right hand on the left thigh, looking over to the left. Excellent. Inhale the knees up, bend the knees to the chest, grabbing onto the shins, round the spine, forehead to knees. And release. Grabbing the back of the thighs, rock a little on the spine, up and down, until you come into a seated posture. Get a little comfortable. Check your alignment and your posture. Maybe close the eyes. Let's do some Sufi circles today. So, exhaling forward and to the right, inhaling back and to the left. Connecting breath and movement. reverse the circling in the opposite direction. Knees and feet are relaxed. Bring the left hand outside the left knee. Inhale the right arm up and over to the left. Pulse low. Inhale, reverse. Bending through that right elbow. Find what works for you. And connect breath and movement here a couple more times. Through center, interlace the fingers and begin to draw an infinity symbol with the hands. Always maintaining that connection to your three-part breath. And reverse. And pause, flip the palms outward and skyward, and move a little side to side. Stretching through the side body, opening up the rib cage. Coming up through center, right hand on the left knee, left hand behind your tailbone, and twisting through the torso, look over the left shoulder. Continue breathing deeply into the belly. Inhale, sweeping left hand skyward and over to the right. Bring the left hand to the right knee and bow forward. Inhale, unwind, circling overhead with the palms. And exhale, palms to heart center. Interlacing the fingers, flipping the palms out and up. Stretch a little side to side. Releasing, left hand to right knee, right hand behind the tailbone. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale, sweeping right arm up and over to the left. Reach. Right palm to left knee, bow forward. Inhale, unwind, palms touch overhead. Exhale to the heart. Close the eyes. Take a moment here to set an intention or a prayer or a wish. It could be for yourself, for someone else, or for the world. And let us chant Om 3 times. Take a deep inhale. starting, let's come into our tabletop position. Check our alignment, pressing into the finger pads instead of dumping weight into our wrists. And checking our wrists are underneath our shoulders, our knees are underneath our hips, and about hips width distance apart. Toes are relaxed behind us. Take an inhale, drop the belly, gaze is skyward. Exhale, rounding through the spine, navel to nose. And inhale, dropping the belly, look up. Exhale, round the spine. A few more times at your own pace here. Moving the synovial fluid through the spine. And coming back into our child's pose, big toes touch behind us, arms stretch out in front of us, forehead to the mat. Take a moment here to awaken the back of the body. Continuing that 3-part breath. Look between the hands, coming onto the fingertips, and walk the hands over to the right. Lower the palms to the earth once you feel your threshold. And settle into this stretch into the left side of the body. On your next inhalation, coming back up onto the fingertips, and walk the hands through center over to the left. Palms flat on the earth. Feeling the stretch into the right side of the body. On your next inhalation, walking the fingers back into center and folding in. Inhale, come back up into table. And inhale, stretching the left leg back, foot is flexed. And look over the left shoulder to the left foot. And release. Inhale, lift the right leg up, foot is flexed. And look over the right shoulder. And release. On your next inhalation, lift the right arm up. Thumb is skyward, reaching forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, switch. And release. On your next inhalation, lifting opposite leg and opposite hand. Lifting the left leg up, reaching the right arm forward. And release, switch. Left hand reaches forward, right leg back. Couple more times, connecting breath and movement. Inhale up. Exhale, release, and inhale, switch. Lift the thumb foot higher. And 1, release. Inhale, lifting the left hand and right foot. Holding for 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back into your child's pose. If ever through your practice it feels a bit much, you can always come here to catch your breath, to recalibrate, to reset. Yoga is not about where everyone else is, it is about where you are in your own journey through life. Inhale, coming back up into table. Tuck the toes under and stretch the feet, come up into downward facing dog. Pressing into the fingertips and finger pads. Alternate bending the right knee and the left knee to walk the dog. Perhaps shake the head a little yes and a little no. Perhaps pulse the torso through the hands. Coming up into the tippy toes, pressing your chest to your thighs. And then releasing the heels to the earth. Exhale, bring the knees down to the earth and come back into your child's pose. Perhaps bring the hands by your sides and rock a little side to side, massaging into the third eye. Stretching the arms forward, inhale into tabletop, and lift up into downward facing dog. Come up into the tippy toes, and slowly walk your feet in between your hands. If you need a block here to lift the earth, feel free to do so. There is no right or wrong. Excellent. Coming up into the top of the mat. If you're having difficulty bending forward here, you may feel free to bend the knees as much as you'd like in order to bring the chest more forward. Inhale, bringing your hands to your shins. Look forward, flat back. Exhale, rotating the hands to cup the calf muscles. Fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, folding in. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, folding in. Placing your hands on your kidneys. Slowly begin to roll up to standing, one vertebra at a time. Take an inhale, reaching the arms skyward, perhaps even a little back bend. And exhale, palms to heart center. A couple more times. Inhale, palms up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, palms touch overhead. And exhale to heart center. Bring the palms to the sides. Pinkies touching your thighs, your outer thighs. Look forward for mountain pose. and swan dive forward, hinging from the hips. Bring the left leg back, knee down, untuck the toes, and sweeping the hands up into low lunge. Exhale, framing the right foot with the hands. Come into your plank push-up. Inching the torso forward with the toes, bring the knees and chest to the earth. Pressing into the palms, lifting into your cobra. Elbows are bent. Exhale, bring the forehead to the mat. Push up into table, downward dog. Breath in. Stick out the tongue, lion's breath. Lifting the left leg skyward, bend the knee to the chest, bring the left foot through. Right knee comes to the earth, sweeping hands upward, low lunge. Hands come down, frame the left foot. Coming back into the plank push-up, scooching the torso forward, knees and chest to the earth. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, forehead touches the earth. Come back into your child's pose. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, look between the hands. Come up into downward facing dog. And either walk, step, or jump your way to the top of the mat. Take an inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse swan dive up, palms touch overhead. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, big circle up. Exhale, diving in. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, right leg back, knee down. This time hooking the thumbs together, lifting up into the low lunge. And exhale, hands frame the left foot, come into your high push-up. Inching the torso forward, you can either do the knees and chest to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, maintaining the connection to the mat with your pubic bone, cobra. And exhale, coming into downward facing dog. Breath in. Stick out the tongue, lion's breath. Sweeping the right leg up. Bend the knee to the chest. Bring the right foot through. Left knee comes to the earth. Hook the thumbs once more. Lift up into low lunge. And exhale, frame the foot. Bring the left foot to meet the right. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Perhaps even a back bend. And exhale to the heart. Take a moment in this mountain pose. Close your eyes. Inhale, palms reach skyward. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, folding in. Left leg back, knee down. Palms Sweeping up, low lunge. Release, framing the right foot. Coming into our plank push-up. Knees and chest to the earth. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Coming up through table. Inhale into your downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale. Lion's breath. Inhale, lift the left leg up, point the toes. Exhale, bend the knee, bring the left foot through. Right knee comes to the earth. Lifting palms skyward, low lunge. Release, frame the left foot. Come off of the right foot and step forward. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, reverse swan dive up, palms touch overhead, and exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, the palms skyward and swan dive forward. Inhale, looking forward, flat back. Exhale, folding in, right leg back, knee down, hook the thumbs, and lifting up. And release, left foot meets the right, chaturanga. Elbows stay tucked into your rib cage, lifting up into cobra. Exhale, forehead to the earth. Coming up through table, downward facing dog. Breath in. Lion's breath. Right leg lifts skyward, point the toes. Bending through the knee, bring the right foot through. Left knee comes to the earth. Hook the opposite thumb forward, lifting up. Release, lifting off of the left knee, come forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale to the heart center. Now from here we have some options. You can bend through the right knee. Bring the right foot to the left shin, keeping the right toes connected to the earth. You can place your right foot on your shin, on your left shin, or you can bring your right leg up. But before we get there, placing all the weight on your left leg, stretch the right leg forward. Find a dristi in front of you and focus on that focal point. Flex through the right foot. Now point the toes. Flex the toes and point the toes. Circle the toes in one direction and circle them in the opposite direction. Excellent. Now, whether you decide to keep your right toes connected to the earth, keep your right foot connected to the left calf, or bring the right foot up above the knee onto the left thigh, that is your choice. Breath in here. And exhale, shooting your hands skyward, express your tree. Keeping that connection to the three-part breath, focusing on your dristi. Slowly turn the torso to the right, and it's okay if you waver in the wind, just like trees do. And turn the torso to the left. Coming back to center, palms touch overhead. Bring the palms back to heart center and release. Placing the weight on the right foot. Shake the left foot out. Lift the left leg up, flex the feet, point the toes, flex the toes, and point the toes. Circle the toes in one direction and in the opposite direction. Good job. Same guidelines apply here. We can either bring the foot to the ankle, to the calf, or to the thigh. Choice is yours. And don't be too hard on yourself if today you're feeling a little more wobbly and maybe you need a little more connection to the earth. That's completely fine. Every day we are constantly evolving and changing. It would be foolish to think that you could do the same thing every day. Inhale, shooting the hands skyward to express our tree. Inhale, turning to the left. Coming back through center and turning to the right. Inhale, palms touch overhead. Bring them back to heart center and release the left leg. Placing the weight on the left leg, shake the right leg out. And maybe shake the left leg out. The right and the left. Excellent. Now, take a deep breath and step out the length of your mat. You may have to heel ball your feet a little bit. Here, find a stance that is comfortable for you. Standing nice and tall through the spine. Open the hands outward. Check your alignment here. Make sure that your wrists are over your ankles. Your feet may be slightly pitch and toed. Take a deep breath in here. Excellent. Now, lifting the palms up. Exhale to the heart. Place the hands on the outside of the leg and slowly, hinging from the hips, slide the hands down the outer part of the leg until you come to the ankle. Now here you can either hold the ankle, you can come and use your peace fingers and your thumb and create a seal around the big toe. You can have a slight bend in the knees. Just try to keep the shoulders out of your ears. Take some deep breaths here into the depths of the lungs. Release. Bring the left hand under your heart space. And have the right hand also join it, maybe coming onto the finger pads. Lift up into a flat back. Inhale. Exhale, fold back in. Left palm stays underneath the heart space. Inhale, lift the right hand skyward. Turning the torso to the right. And release, switch sides. Inhale, left hand reaches skyward. And release, turning towards the right, bringing the left knee down to the earth, framing the right foot with the hands. Inhale, lifting the right hand skyward, turning the torso to the right. Circle the arm your high plank push-up. Coming forward, knees and chest to the earth, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, child's pose. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, look between the hands, come up into table, downward facing dog. You can walk or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, looking forward, flat back. Exhale, folding in. Right leg back, knee down. Palms are framing the left foot. Inhale, lifting the left hand skyward, turning to the left. Three circles here with the left arm. Left hand comes to frame the left foot, lifting off of the right knee. Bring the sole of the right foot to the earth. Right foot is at an angle, left leg is bent. Inhale, up into warrior one. String your bow, palms are out, looking over the left hand for warrior two. Now here we are in warrior two, check your alignment. Do you feel like maybe you can sit a little lower? Well, inch the left foot forward, inch the right leg a little back, and sit down into this posture. Making sure that the knee is over the ankle in the left foot. Make sure you can also see your left toes when you look down. Straightening the left leg. Move the right foot in very slightly. And now, as if someone has a rope tied to your left hand and pulls you forward, reach forward. Now tilt the body forward into triangle. Excellent. Windmill the palms back down, pivoting off of the right foot. Bring the left foot to meet the right, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Take a breath here. Inhale, looking between the hands, coming up into downward facing dog. Lift the right knee up, bend it through, pivoting the left heel down at a 45-degree angle. Right knee is bent, sweeping palms up, warrior one. Checking your alignment, warrior two. Move the left leg forward just a little, straightening through the right knee. Come forward, triangle. Breath in, breath out. Look down at the right foot. Windmill the hands down. Pivot off of the left heel. Come into your plank push-up. Chaturanga. Inhale, up through table into child's pose. On your exhalation, coming back up into downward facing dog. Lift the right knee skyward. Bending through the knee, bringing the right leg forward, and bringing the left knee to the earth. We're going to prepare for our pigeon posture. Now you may need to move the right leg a little forward and coming onto the stomach or belly of the left thigh. Palms are in front of the right leg at this point. When you feel comfortable, untuck the left toes. Now you can stay here in this lifted posture, or if you feel you can fold forward, you can come onto the forearms. This is option number 2. If you feel you can still fold forward a little more, then you can bring the hands forward and bring your forehead to the mat. Stay here for a couple breaths. And it's perfectly okay if you try one of the 3 options and then decide to back away from it. On your next inhalation, tuck the left toes under, lifting the left leg. Bring the palms to frame the right leg and stretch the right leg up and back. Bringing the right foot back to the earth. Bending the knees, come back into child's pose. Reset. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, coming up through table. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Lift the left foot skyward. Bend the knee, bring the leg through. Lowering the right knee to the earth. Back toes stay tucked. Finding your proper alignment and proper position. Untuck the back toes. And again, either staying on the palms here, or coming onto the forearms, or bringing the forehead to the earth. Coming back onto the palms. Tuck the back toes under, lift the right leg, and sweep the left leg up and back. Bringing the left foot to meet the right, child's pose. Bring the arms by the sides, palms are skyward, and rock a little side to side. Excellent. Sitting up on the heels, swing the legs around. Perhaps scooch a little forward to the center of the mat. Soles of the feet touch the earth. Reach the arms in front of you and slowly roll down onto the mat. Excellent. Now bring the heels of the feet close to your sit bones. Knees are about hip distance apart. Bring the arms out to a T. Inhale, lift, pressing into the soles of the feet. Lift the pubic bones skyward. Exhale, release to the earth. A couple more times at your own pace. Inhale, pressing into the earth. Exhale, slowly lower. And last one. Pressing lift and hold for 3, 2, 1. And lower back down slowly. Bend the knees up into the chest, grabbing the shins. Rock a little side to side. Excellent. Now make any last minute adjustments that you feel you may need and come into our final posture, Shavasana. So letting the arms stretch out, palms are skyward, feet are relaxed, legs are relaxed, toes point to the corners of the room. Take a deep inhale here and sigh. A couple more times. Close your eyes. Observe your breath. The tide rises, the tide falls. The twilight darkens, the curlew calls. Along the sea sands, damp and brown, the traveler hastens toward the town. And the tide rises, the tide falls. Darkness settles on roofs and walls, but the sea in the darkness calls. The little waves with their soft white hands efface the footprints on the sands. And the tide rises, the tide falls. The morning breaks, the steeds in their stalls stamp and neigh as the hostler calls. The day returns, but nevermore returns the traveler to the shore. And the tide rises, the tide falls. If you want the moon, do not hide from the night. If you want a rose, do not run from the thorns. If you want love, do not hide from yourself.
to introduce some movement back to your body. Maybe wiggle the toes, open and close the hands, maybe stretch nice and long from fingertips to toes. When you're ready, come into a fetal position on the left side, placing the right palm on the earth in front of your heart space. Take a breath here. Gently pressing into that right palm, keeping the eyes closed. Come to sit in an easy posture. Bring your palms together in your heart space. And let us seal our practice with an Om. Take an inhale. Flutter the eyes open. Thank you again for sharing in this practice with me. Until we meet again, namaste.